Hello shape enthusiasts and welcome back to another episode in our 1000% hard factory series. We are currently on milestone 9. We're very close to the end, guys. We just need to do this shape, add some more layers to it, and then make this funky full crystal shape, and we are done with our final qualification. In terms of our tasks, we have probably about 6 or 7 more to do. Currently working on 25 up to 29 and 30, and there is a few more crystal ones that we need to do. Excellent. All right, let's get into it, guys. This is Shelled Trooper. Let's unlock the last one and get rid of the Shelled Trooper factory. Now, do I want to get rid of this whole thing, or do I want it to like make the next factory in a similar way? I think I will get rid of this whole thing, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lot of this learnings and make sort of like the manual MAM here. So let me just get rid of it, because I could just switch the shapes around and get it working, right? But do I want to do that? Actually, the thing is, the next stage is also crystal making, so I don't know if this system is going to be useful anymore either. So let's just get rid of it and we will start fresh. Alright, I also want to just move this all out a few tiles because this thing is annoying me. But I know that'll remove all of the stockpiled shapes, but that's fine. We're not touching the new shape yet, so that'll give it some time to re-stockpile as well. I feel like this thing and this thing is not evenly spaced. Let me just fix that. That's what I want, right? This sort of thing going on. Yeah. Let me just remember what tile that was in. It's a bit better, right? Alright, cool. So we've got our new staging 2 ready to go for whatever next shape they throw at us. But we should get Pokeballs going first. Okay, that's the bottom half of the Pokeball. Sure. Let's see how we can modify our factory to do that. We have a bunch of... the Pokeball was a completely bespoke factory and I'm trying to make 2 belts of it. But that means I need... So where this circle was being cut in half... I don't want to cut in half anymore. Okay. Is there a pin pushing going on? Yep. So this is being cut in half and then pin pushed. Instead, I don't want that process happening. I want... Let me just get rid of these so I know what the heck's going on. I want 2 belts of this stuff. Like that. And then I want to pin push the circles. That's for the second layer. That's 2 belts of my top layer. And then I need this one, which is currently painting a circle and cutting it in half into 2 belts to do the same thing, but with white. Okay, is there a green conveniently located somewhere? Let's bring green into the mix. So extract a few greens, because in case we need more white or whatever, we'll just bring maybe like 3, 4. Wow, this asteroid is massive. It fits 5. I've rarely seen an asteroid that can fit 5 color extractors in there. Let's bring the green somewhere like here, and then we'll bring the blue over out as well. But this thing fits 4 as well. I don't know if I need all this color, but you might as well just extract it, right? Okay, and the red. Now we need to make white, so we can just mix white somewhere. Maybe here. Didn't I have a white maker? White mixer. Which 2 belts should I use? Maybe the green can be the 2 belts. Let's see what other colors that might be needed in this future shape before I decide. So we're going to need 2 whites eventually and a spare yellow. The red becomes a yellow. Alright, that's fine. So maybe we should make yellow as our spare color, because we don't need 4 belts of white, right? So whatever comes out here, is that enough? Yeah, one belt of yellow. Oh no, because I'm doubling up the capacity. I need 2 belts of yellow. Screw it, we just make 4 belts of white, because there's only 1 belt of yellow coming out of here, so we'll have to mix more anyway. We'll just leave it as is. It doesn't matter what color we put into here. We just need the red probably not to be fully consumed. Something like this, that should make white. Great, so I'm only consuming 3 belts of red at the moment, and that's getting 4 belts of white. To the white I need to paint one of these circles, so I need to bring a circle over, or I'll bring the white to the circle. because that's a top layer. This is going to be the bottom layer. Let me just reorder the stacking part. So the bottom layer is happening here. I want to bring a circle. Probably just do something like this. Bring that over with the white. Green's going to take a while to travel, but that should be fine. Circles are coming out. We just need to do this same process. Bring that in. Bring that in. That should give me 2 belts of the white part. And then these two need to sort of stack together, right? So we need our stacker. Oops, 4x stacking is a bit too overkill for this. Let's go with a regular stacker. So we'll get one here and just put it here. Order doesn't matter. Need a little crossy platform here. Make sure it's going the right way. It is not going the right this way, and it's not going the right this way. All right, that's the right way. Now we've got 2 belts of our bottom layer out here, like that. Now we need 2 belts of our top layer, which in theory is this, right? This is just a pin pushed thing. Can't really tell if it's pin pushed, but yeah, 2 pin push layers over here. Now to these, we just need them merged. So let's bring this out like somewhere down here. And we can now get this stacking going again. Let's do something similar over here. Grab that in there, grab that in there, bring that in here, and bring this in here. Great, that should give me my final shape. It needs to go into the cargo. No issues there. This is almost done. We need to work on the new milestone at some point. The white is coming in, circles are coming in. So white circles should be coming in, getting cut in half and going through all that. Excellent. Oh, right. Look at that. Forgot to rotate. Oh. 180. Doesn't hurt to double check your work every now and then. I tend to be a little bit careless. There we go. That should fix that problem. Now they should be stacked properly and become one shape. Then that gets the pin pushed thing on top. Yep. Ah, top and bottom. I've never checked the top and bottom on this. There we go. Another bug. Let's get that fixed. Oops. Stack. Flip. Bottom. Top. There we go. Oops. Copy and paste. Done. Alright, beauty. That one is done. Let us move on to nothing. Alright, we can use one of our new staging areas. Where was staging 2 being done? Let's get another shape going. So 30 is in the mix already. Ah, wait, let's check on this one because that's a super simple shape. Why is it not being done at all? Where is that even being done? It's staging 3. Yep, okay. There's something wrong here. No, that's this one. Where is that shape even being made? Did I not? It's this weird shape. Let me copy the shape code because I don't see that shape code anywhere here. So I mustn't have pinned it. Oh lord, I've lost the factory again. I'll be right back, guys, while I find this thing. Alright, I found it, guys. It's in staging 1, which is this one. So let me just put that icon in so we don't forget what staging 1 is trying to make. Now, staging 1 is making that shape, but why is it not delivering that shape? Didn't I fix the loop issue? And it should just go into the thing? That goes into the vortex, right? No, it doesn't go into the vortex. What? This one goes somewhere random. Where is my vortex? And how do I get staging 1 to it? That's my vortex. Where is my staging 1? Staging 1 is here relative to the vortex. It's going into a random... Wait. It's fine, isn't it? Let's trace this properly. The train is coming in here. Give it another rail color. Because I'm confused. No, don't worry about giving it a rail color. It's going down here. Then it's going into this rail. I wish you'd like mark the rail and tell it whether that's a cardinal rail. Yeah, and then it's going into the vortex. What's your problem? Okay, maybe the shape is wrong. But the shape is so basic, how can it be wrong? That's literally the shape. Can I respawn the train? Let's see what it's doing. It's not picking up the cargo. There, it's picking up the cargo. We'll follow the train. And boom, that's delivered. What the heck? Why has it not been doing that for so long? I don't understand. I feel like it definitely should have delivered one by now. Anyway, let's keep going. So this final shape is going from that to that. That final shape is the correct shape, just the wrong colors. So we need to color the bottom layer green, the mid layer, the second layer yellow. Sure, let's do that. So we need another green. So currently we're using 2 greens, it looks like. And we need a third green. We have a third green. So let's color that bottom layer green. Where is the bottom layer? The bottom layer is a full square. That's already... So the full square is here and here. So these 2 belts need to be green. Okay. I need 2 belts of green. Alright, that's fine. Can I fit a second belt of green? Almost. Like that. There we go. Now we've got 2 more belts of green. We can use that to paint. Do we have a painting process somewhere? I'm sure we do. There we go. We need that, but we need that happening here. Or here. Yeah. That works. Just shove a painting process in the middle of here. And then get a green in here. Doesn't matter where I peel off the green, right? Let's just peel it off cleanly then. And there we go. That should get my 2 squares green, which is the bottom layer. Then we need to get this crisscrossed layer, being that's this layer, that needs to be yellow. Damn. I don't think I have enough painting process here. Oh, actually, I can paint these 2 belts yellow, and that works also. And to make yellow, I need another red and green. Do I have another red? Red is only being used once. Green is lacking though. I'm gonna have to borrow some green from this asteroid. More green, please. Great. Now with that green in, we can mix yellow. So we just need a color mixer of some sort. And we need red. Red is proving to be difficult to peel off. So we'll do it back here. There we go. That will give me 2 belts of yellow. Then we need to paint this thing, right? So let's cut this somewhere. We'll give some room around the back here. Then we need to put this same painter system over here. Then we just need to get the yellow to touch. Like this. That in theory should be the whole thing. Beauty. Check that. The green layer's there. Yellow is going to be mixed at some point. Yep. And then yellow is going to come through and paint these 2 shapes. These 2 shapes will get crisscrossed. Then stack, the yellow will be on top. Then blue circles remain unchanged. White stars remain unchanged. And in theory, that should give us the final shape. Excellent. Moving on. We got to do this one as well. So let's have a look. Change of season. Alright. Unlock. On top of that, we just need a green star. That doesn't sound unreasonable. It's this one, right? Yep. So at the moment, we've got that. But the green star looks tiny. Is it pin pushed? It is pin pushed. Don't trick me, game. I don't like it. Green star. Are we doing this 2 of each shape? Okay. So we need 2 green stars. Do I have a double painter somewhere? Yep. And this is the 3rd layer. Where did I say I was going to do the 3rd layer? On this side, right? We were following some sort of pattern. Bring that over somewhere like here. Give it a little bit of room. I want the colors coming in here so I can deal with color mixing in the middle. Then, yeah, we just need 2 starry shapes coming out here. Which is this one. Oh, damn. With belts. I think I did the belting a little bit awkward. That's fine. Just get this jumping over. Hopefully we don't need too many more stars for the remainder of the shape. There we go. Need to remember to put 2 tile gaps in between the stuff so that belts can jump in between each other and make beautiful spaghetti. Then we need that to be green. So we need 2 more belts of green. Let's just ensure there is enough green there. I think there definitely is enough green there, right? I'm only using 2 belts and there's more than 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did I have 4? I'm definitely only using 2 so far. Fine. Then we can peel off this green and go over here. Goes there, then goes there. That looks a bit ugly. No, it has to do that. Damn. Alright, that's fine. There's the green. Now we need to pin push. Chuck that in the right orientation would be nice. Now we've got 2 belts of this shape. We need to stack it onto this shape. So eventually there's going to be another stacker here, but for now it can just directly stack onto the final thing, right? Because there's going to be, this is the process. Then there's going to be like this stacker somewhere over here for the 4th layer, and then they're both going to stack. But for now we'll just put the final stacker here, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. So the result of this needs to go into here, and we got to make sure the top is the top. So that's the bottom. So let's paste it again with a flip this time. And let's get these 2 belts routed in like that. And then we'll get these 2 belts routed in like that. Beauty. Then we can get these 2 belts out to meet the cargo. Lovely. Right, plenty more to work on. Let's get this task going. We should probably get these going as well. Is this easy to do? It's just a pin push red circle. That sounds pretty easy to do, so maybe I'll go do that task first, get that going. And that's happening over here, right? We just need 2 belts of circle. And we need to pin push the circle and paint them red. So I have a painting system on the Pokeballs, was it? Sure, I have two thing painting systems everywhere, right? I think it was this one that was like cleaner that I liked. This painting system, I like this one. Bring that over to here. Now we just need red paint. Bring the red paint in. That should give me 2 painted red circles to which I need to pin push up. Then we need a stacking system. So we'll steal that from here as well, because there's stackers over here somewhere, I assume. This is the stacking system. No, I don't like this stacking system. I like this stacking system over here. On staging 3, I believe it was. This is the stacking system that I want to use. Copy our work. No point doing stuff over again when we can leverage and reuse. Put it here, I guess. Is the top, and the bottom? It is not. Something like that will do. Then we just get these to meet this. Okay, that should be done. Now let's work on our milestone. So the milestone 9 shape is going from what to what? It's the same thing again, but it's got a white crystal on there this time. But remember, you can't make this first, then stack it, because crystals will break when you try to stack. So we have to put the shape on first, and then we have to put the crystal on. So we need to work in layers. Let's just do one first. So we definitely need another square set being split in half. So let's get that split going. So that's the 2 squares. Then we need to stack onto this shape before we do stuff. So let me just get this out of the way. So let's grab 1 belt of this and bring it over, and it needs to stack. Am I only making 1 belt of this? Okay. Then that makes it quite easy to stack, right? That's the bottom, that's the top. So we need to stack, and then we need to white crystallize. But we need 4 belts of white, so we need to build our 4x white maker. Now, how much belt did I bring of color? Barely any. All right. We'll do our 4x belt color mixing like back here somewhere. Maybe. Yep. Oh, is that a good idea? Let's go. We'll just do it back here. Can we shove it in there somewhere? No, that's not a good idea. Yeah, we'll just do it back here. This is all temporary anyway, because if we need to make a 4x version of this at some point somewhere, but I don't know this is going to be the spot to do it. But the process I feel like is going to change completely. So I'm just going to do a very bespoke thing for now. Go wire one in like this, we get 2 greens. 2 greens can go into this one, and then we just need the red in there. Now, was there an extra blue and an extra red? So I was only using 1 blue and 1 red. So wait, no, I was using 2 reds. There's only 3 reds here, which is fine. Then I was using 2 blues, and there's 3 blues here. There's 1 blue here. What? How is this even producing enough crystal shape? What? You need 2 blues just to make the crystal shape. That should be enough blue. What color is going into the double? The green, right? Yep, cool. 2 greens are going in to make 4 belts of white. The 4 belts of white need to go in and do stuff later. So let's bring that over. Get ready to crystal. We'll get a crystal maker going. Chuck the shape in, chuck the colors in. Then we will get, hopefully, the right shape out. Yeah, I think that's the right shape. Look at that. Yep, when it inserts the white in, the white's going to take some time to arrive. But we can do this one too, and that's the same process. So let's bring the other belt over, or we can bring this out a little bit so it's got room to work. And then we'll bring the other belt over, and then we'll give it a stack. That's the bottom. That's the top. And that needs to go through the same crystal process. What if I flip it? Bit of a spaghetti mess here right now, but that's fine. Don't mind. Till a bit later. I can peel off this way. And that's the white. And that's my 2 new shapes. Let's just double check that is the correct shape. That's looking awfully like the correct shape to me. Then we need our train system again. Oh damn, I deleted my train system, whereas I should have just moved it. Silly. Alright, we'll get a new train system going. Grab it from anywhere. Let's take this one. We'll eventually need the 4x train system anyway. Milestone 9. Let's give you a proper train system. Like out here somewhere. Wait, actually no, we can just do it here because we're never going to need... This is the last shape, right? And then we're going to have to like gut the whole factory and make the final shape factory. Second last milestone shape making. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Just need to make 120k of this shape. This is looking awfully correct to me, and we just need to get the white crystal layer on top. Beauty. Oh my god, there's so many useless of these things to claim. 17 mil blueprint points. Doesn't look like we need to make a new blueprint point factory. This thing hasn't delivered for a long time, so let's figure out what we did wrong. The bottom layer is a green square, correct? Then, is there a pin push happening or something? Then the second layer is this yellow thing, yes. Then on top of which is a blue circle, yes. And then on top of which is a white diagonal thing. Then we've made this. Ah, the diagonal thing is the wrong way. So how did we complete the previous shape? Did they switch on me? They did not do that. No, how did the last shape get completed then if it's always been the wrong way? Remember I said in my last episode that I was like, I don't know if the white thing is oriented the right way? But, or did I just never do this? Am I just going insane? Oh well, whatever, it doesn't matter. All we need to do is give this a 90-degree rotation. More importantly than figuring out what we did wrong is fixing the problem. That should now orient 90 degrees the other way, to which we can stack onto there, and that should give us the right shape, right? I don't know, we'll check in on it in a bit. These pokeballs, oh not pokeballs, but whatever this thing is also not going yet. So let's figure out why. That's not this shape. What is this shape? Oh, that's in staging 1, that's right, that's this shape. Let's just make sure it is correct. Blue, why is it blue? I picked the wrong belt. Alright, time for a coffee break. Great, they're all going. I'm gonna let that run for a while I grab a coffee, and then when we come back, we will make a new task. I guess we do have a free staging area over here. So everything is just running again. Alright, I'm back. I realized this thing is wrong. We need to output the actual shape because it's not going. Now, these ones are okay. So let's go on to staging 1 and start making a new shape, I think. What have you got in store for us now, game? Currency of Legend. Is this a Zelda thing? Someone tell me. This one looks like a basic checkerboarding thing going on. And I mean, this shape is not very conducive to my new system either. Is it just 4 of the same shape? And then it's pin pushed similarly. Kind of is conducive to my thing and not at the same time. I don't know, should I make 4 of them or 2 of them? Let's just make 4 of them. Alright, staging 1, let's see what you got. Wait, not staging 1. Did I have a spare staging area? Is this one? This staging area. Let's see what you got. We need a bunch of squares. It's not conducive to it because you need so many squares and thing. Maybe I won't do that. Let me think about this for a second, guys. But the coloring does lend itself to doing this in the 4x pattern. But the shape quantity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 emeralds. 6 squares and 5 emeralds. Alright, well, I mean, we just need to extend the squares and emerald getting. I was wondering if we need to double up the squares or whether we just need to change the train layout. Because what if I just did this? Because these are already bringing in 8 belts, right? What if we just change all the train layouts to this? Maybe that'll work. So that's circle. Then one of these is square, right? Let that load in a bit. Square is where? Circle is the first rail. Alright, we'll just start setting up. So we basically need 3 of our things, right? We'll do all of it at once, I guess. Why not? Let's give it a go. We basically need 3 of these 4x4 rearrangers. So we're going to do like 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 like up on this side. Down. Do it a little bit down. Give it plenty of room for color shenanigans up the top. Something like this, right? Holy crap, it takes a lot of blueprint points. Now we need a square and emerald first. So let's build that. There's my squares. Square, emerald, square, emerald. I'm guessing that's emerald. Wedges, sorry. Then square. Then wedges again. Now 2 of these need pre-painting, so let's get the pre-painting in. This shouldn't have deleted my old pre-painting thing. Basically we need something like this. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me get the pre-painting done. So how did I do this before? Something like this. I know eventually I will need all 4 bits pre-painted, right? Because it becomes white, doesn't it? Yeah, eventually it becomes white. So we might as well have the setup ready for pre-painting. So if I have a paint belt coming in like this and that, I know I can do a crossing platform here, but I don't have a liquid crossing platform, so in just 1 tile of extra space is fine. That is fine. Like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. So that's the pre-painting done. Now we've got to figure out what to pre-paint, and then we can cut out the parts we don't need to pre-paint. So we need to paint the square. We need to paint this emerald. So this square can just direct for now. Then we need to paint this square. So this one can also direct for now. Bypass, manual bypass lanes, guys, manual bypass lanes. Now we need the paint coming in, so we need to make magenta, so we need blue, and what is this shenanigans? Where's my paint for this stuff? Oh, there's like a white maker over here. I feel like I need to leave the white maker for now. These are my paint belts. What is happening? You know what? Get rid of this. What is this crazy nonsense? What the heck is going on here? Alright. I've got like a billion belts of paint. To make magenta, I just need blue and red. So let's bring blue and red in. Now, where did I say I was going to do all the painting? Before the staging or after the staging? We can do all the painting like out back here, right? So we'll do all the painting in a separate area. Blue and red. We've got blue and red here. Get that to make magenta. Now we need 4 belts of magenta, right? No, 2 belts of magenta. So I just need 1 painter. Color mixer, I've been saying painter, but I meant color mixer. You guys know what I mean. That'll get me my 2 belts of magenta, to which I need to bring down here somewhere. Did I leave enough room for color shenanigans here? I don't think so. Great. So that should give me my bottom layer. And then we just need to out the bottom layer for now. All my shapes are going, so that's definitely a good sign. Great. I believe that should be working. Now, while the shapes are going, let's just set up this factory. What the heck is this crazy nonsense? How do we even make this shape? Let's have a think about it. No, damn, this thing is done now. Don't even have time to figure out how to make the layer. Okay, it's exactly the same, except the green has now become yellow and the blue has become cyan. Excellent. I love color changes like that. Is it this thing? Yeah, so we just need to redo the colors, but it's not as simple as that. The green has become cyan. No, the green has become yellow. So all these 4 greens need to be yellow. Let's do that first. We'll just cut this belt back here. We'll do the color mixing back here for space. We need a lot of red to make the 4 yellows that we need. So we need this. And then we need 2 color mixes. So we have 2 color mixing patterns somewhere, right? 4x color mixer. Get that in. That should make 4 belts of yellow, no? Why didn't I have the end bit in my blueprint? So that should fix the yellow part. Then the blue has now become cyan. So I need 2 belts of cyan. So I need another 2 belts of green, but I have enough green, right? Yep. So I just need a color mixer over here somewhere, to which I just need to add a blue and a green. Like that. And that should be my 2 belts of cyan. And the cyan is just replacing the blue, right? That was a reasonably easy change. Okay. Excellent, excellent. Now, back to trying to figure out what the heck is going on with this final shape. Of course, the whole factory's been all easy so far, and then it throws this like final shape at me. But basically, I need to just do this, but then what? I need to like carve out the square parts of it. How can we do that? Let's experiment. I can split it in half, and then we'll have to split it in half again, and then piece together the crystals. Or do I need to make a brand new factory for this shenanigan? Let's take some square, let's take some crystal making, and let's figure this out. Yeah, I don't see any other way. Like the process that I'm thinking, unless I'm wrong, and you guys can tell me because now these episodes are live. But the process that I'm thinking is we take this shape. If we take this shape and we cut it in half and in half again, that'll give us these 2 quarter crystals. And then we do the same process to that. It will give us these 2 quarter crystals. And then we can't stack them, but we can swap them, right? We can swap them back into place. Is that a thing? Can you swap crystal layers? Swapping isn't stacking, so I think you can swap crystal layers. But that does mean we're going to need to finally build our single layer shape swapping device, right? So maybe that's what we'll do for the end of the episode. We will do a little blueprint design real quick in preparation for that final shape. Before I do that, let's just go back to Tortoise Staging 2. Give it the new task. Then let's just grab the shape code. Do that. Alright. So we basically need to make a swapping blueprint that does stacking sort of thing. So let's start with a 2x1 platform. Now, say we've got 2 things coming in. So it's going to be 2 things coming in, 1 thing going out. So it's going to work like a stacker like this, right? Then we need to get the belts in like this, and they need to feed into a swapper. And in theory, if you get the right shapes in here, it's just one swapper. So it's just 4 swappers like this. And to get this all functioning on one level, then we're going to need hoppers. Then this needs to sort of go like this. So we've got one input like this side and then one input from like this side. Okay, that's fine. And then how much output is this going to make? If I've got a full belt out, then there's going to be 2 belts out. If it's 2 belts in, 2 belts out, yeah, I think this is still okay. We just need to out something crazy. Do I not have this blueprint? Is this not the checkerboarding blueprint then? What does a checkerboarder do? Is that not exactly what a checkerboarder does? I'm confused. Why does a checkerboarder need 2 swappers? I just want to swap 2 things once, because then that should be a blank and a nothing. Yeah. So if I get 2 full belts of shapes, half shapes in, I should have 1 full belt of full shapes out. I think it's slightly different to anything I've done before, I think. Now, this should be a pretty easy thing to fit in. I obviously can't fit into like this. Or can I? Can I do something like this? Crazy nonsense? Why is this so new to me? That looks like crazy shenanigans. These also fit in. This is an annoying build to fit in. They also fit like this somehow. No, that doesn't, because there's an output belt that needs to be accounted for. So this is 1 output, and there needs to be 4 of these. Do something like this. That's 2, 3, and 4. Like that. It's just confusing because it's what's input. I'm just trying to find an easy way to design this monstrosity. Then, alright, let's get the output out first. So that's an output. Probably going to need to be somewhere like there. Then that's an output. That's also an output. And finally, one last out is here, right? Going there is probably not the smartest thing in the world to do. Let's get this like all the way out of the way. We definitely know we need to jump this belt area here. Okay, that's the last output. Now we need to get our 4 inputs in. Now, these are 2 inputs, so it doesn't matter which way we input, right? Wait, where's this being designed? It's being designed in staging 2. Alright, I'll remember that while I deal with the rest of these shapes, because we do want to get these shapes going. We don't need to do what we're doing right now. So that's this devil head shape. So what has changed? So we had this go into task viewer to sort of understand a little bit better. So we had this, and now underneath where 2 of the pins were are instead a red half star. So if I get 2 red half stars, do I have to change the order of operations? I have to pin up the red half circle and I have to change the order of operations to get this to work. Or is there an easier way to do this? Not really. Okay, so let's cut away this. I'll keep this because I know I need it later, but let's cut this away. So essentially the bottom layer remains the same. The next layer is a half star. So we need to get 2 half stars out. Where did I do this? Somewhere where there exists a star. Oh wait, it's a staging area. What am I doing? So a star is this. It's going to need to interact with that layer up there. Damn it. Alright, that's fine. I only need 1 belt of stars out, because that can be split in half. The star needs to be red first though. So let's paint the star. Something like that. Using 2 belts. I have 4 belts. Cool. So that gets me 2 red stars cut in half, which is great. Now these circles that are coming out, I had 2 belts of circles. 2 belts of half stars. But these circles need to be cut and merged first. Okay, that's interesting. So we don't need to do the pin pushing process right away. What we need to do is get these half cut again, like that. So now I've got 2 half red circles here, to which I need to stack on top of this. So that's where I need this stack up. And the top and the bottom in this case does matter. The red circle needs to be on top. So let me give that a flip. So now I got this top half of the shape with the star on the bottom and the circle there. Then I need the bottom half of this shape also, which is that. Then I've got the top half of the second and third layer. This bottom half of the second and third layer just needs to go through a pin pushing process. Oh, you know what? I can test. I can use my thing. Let's go back to staging 2. I'm excited. Staging 2. We can take this thing that we're making and we can use this as our dummy case, right? Perfect. Instead of using stackers, we want to use our new swapping blueprint. This crazy thing. So if we get this thing and this thing, in theory, we should be able to take it through the swapper blueprint and we should be able to get this out as a full shape, right? So that's a pin push circle, and this thing is going to take a while, but it's the top half of that shape. So what's the best way to do this? So I've got 2 really difficult looking belt shenanigans going on here. So let me just cut that one, get that going here, and get that one going here. Right? So these things need to go into these bits. Oh, that's even more difficult. So that one and that one. These might need to share something. Oh man, that's hard. How do I do this? This shouldn't be that hard. We can shift it all out of it. Like these don't need like to be directly there. Just shift it out 1 tile to see if that's enough space for me to do all the stuff I need to do. But essentially this needs to come back to here, right? And then I need 2 to go 1 and 2. So I can do that. And then there's not enough room to get that one in. Oh man. Or is there? Then these ones need to go in here, here, here. There's just not enough room to do this way. Am I even getting this in the right spots? Doesn't even look like it. That was meant to go here. The belting in here is crazy. It's got to be a simpler way to do this without making a super overcomplicated blueprint. Let me play around with it. I'm going to probably zoom through this in the edit, but yeah, let me play around with a few design ideas I have. Maybe this works. I've gotten super confused with the belts. This is, for some reason, like for some complete reason, this system with 4 swappers and being able to go in from either direction is surprisingly difficult. So this one's getting this shape. Oh, I do need to rotate one of these. That's why it's not working. Let me bin this. We need to get a 180 rotator in. Like that. Wish my test shapes weren't the same color so I can see what the heck is going on. I am in north-south orientation, right? So I need 1 shape on the left, 1 shape on the right. Yeah. And then in theory it should go through this system and create me a full shape. Yeah. It does work. Well, that one works. Gotta make sure all of them work. Did I route the back half correctly? Yep. Looks like it's working. That looks like it's working. Yeah, I got really confused with this belt shenanigans happening over here, but seems what I'm doing is working, so we'll just let that run for a bit and we will see what it looks like. Alright, looks like there's 4 full space belts on 1 level. Let's get this working for 3 levels and then we'll save this blueprint. I don't know if I'm just, it's like 7 AM in the morning and I'm really tired, but this was extremely complex for some reason. it's a tiny footprint. It should have been super easy to do. This little belt shenanigan I had to do in the middle was a bit crazy. But yeah, you guys can have a look at my blueprint at some point and let me know if I've done stupid stuff, but I'll let this run for a bit and we'll see if it works on all 3 levels. Go away. Test blueprint. Alright, that's looking pretty nice and gapless to me. So let's save ourselves this brand new blueprint. We will call this, and we'll put this in our BP design series as a Mark III swapper. Swapping icon was over here somewhere. I think it's that one. Yep, that's all good. Save that. So we have a new tool in our arsenal now. Excellent. Finally, I think WAF will finally be proud of me for doing this, for swapping instead of stacking. Alright, so we need a couple of these going. We need another one. Then we've got our 2 belts of... That's a layer, right? No, I forgot what I was doing for this shape. That's the top layer, and that's the bottom layer. So we need a stacker. This is a stacker. Over here somewhere. Is at the top? Nope. Like that. So in theory, if we put this on top and this on the bottom, then we should get our correct output. Lovely. Wait. Why is it still giving crap? What happened? Oh. Whoops. Stop that. Got to rotate again. Get that rotated and not outputting crap. That one is correct, right? Yeah. Lovely. Just double check that is the correct shape that I want. Oh, and also is the orientation right? So this is facing this way and this is facing this way. So this is oriented correctly, this is not. So we need to swap these around a bit. So we need to rotate 90 degrees clockwise. And that's it. That should give us the correct this shape using our lovely new swapping stacker. Single layer stacker. I don't know what to call it, but we've got heaps of shapes to do next episode, guys. We're progressing along really nicely. Let's grab some operator points before we go. That's it, guys. That's all for this episode. We will continue on. We are almost finished this next part of milestone 9, and then we will be figuring out how to do the last shape and delivering 1.5 million of it to claim our hard factory operator certification. What's it called? Final qualification for hard factory. And we're prodding along well with our tasks. We are now doing task 31. We can, yeah, there's not many to do. We're almost on the last 4 tasks, which are crystal tasks, after we do this crazy looking sword. How cool does this shape look? Lots to look forward to on the next episodes, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you don't want to miss out on that. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching and have a good one.